Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in it. This is your host, Disco Potato, who drank his coffee and is ready to go and get on to a new great start. No more Sleepy Potato for you guys. We got a nice game going for you. Griz Silver against the University of Jamestown. Popping in down here. We have our teams hopping on in as they hopping on down to the game. Jamestown Jimmies. With the Jimmies. Oh Lord, they are coming. Where is Jimmy? That is a good question. Alright, 5 minutes on the clock. Hopping on in. Bowtie and D-Tink popping on down. AZ throwing it out and around. Down to Soul, who tosses it over. Off to the backboard where Bowtie is there to go and try to make a nice save. But alas, it was so close yet so far. Bowtie throwing it on down and over, passing it over to the orange side here. You can see Soul's getting ready for the setup. Toss on in and a miss from Soul, just barely. AZ is getting ready to toss it on over to orange side here. Bringing it on down. D-Tink throwing it over. Oh my goodness! Bowtie with the first goal of the game. Throwing it on over, we see AZ with a nice little bump over Solstice as Bowtie made that goal there. Very nice, very nice. Awesome, with 4 minutes, 25 seconds left on the clock. Going on into AZ and Zapoth with a nice kickoff there. Soul bringing it in the heat over on the orange side there. Soul's tossing it on over. Bowtie brings it on out of there as the stalemate was going down with the ball. Looks like Solstice with the rainbow trail hopping on down with a bump off the ball. AZ's playing very defensively. Soul's gonna bring over the ball to D-Tink. And AZ is getting ready to throw it on down with him. Soul's bringing it on over. Throwing it down, tapping it over, and Solstice with a nice save as Soul almost made a shot there. Bowtie from the center field, throwing it on down. Solstice knocking it out of his hands. Soul bringing in the heat onto the ball over to orange side, tossing into the corner with a nice little center field reset, but alas, Solstice with a nice defensive toss out. Bowtie making a shot! Very well done, tossing it down and around, getting him on in there. We see, look, Solstice bounced it over the wall where AZ tossed it on up, and Bowtie tapped with the corner shot, bringing it into the goal. What an amazing pass, what an amazing play, an amazing shot. 3.5 minutes on the clock. We see a double commit kickoff at the start from the University of Jamestown. And we see X-Apoth here dropping on in. Soul in the corner with AZ, bringing it down around. Bowtie in the center field, bumping it over the team there, bringing it to the sidewall, shot pass to the Soul, throws it to the corner and rips it down right there. Shot is AZ, bringing it in. What an amazing pass as well. Into the corner, out. AZ taps it on over into the goal, off the corner, reset. Very nice, very well done. All right, off to the kickoff. 3 minutes on the clock. X-Apoth throwing it on down. Bowtie bringing it to him. Solstice knocks it on over where Soul counteracts him. Soul bringing in the heat, tossing it on down. They have 3 men in the goal. Bowtie tossing it in right there as they had a triple commit on the same direction right here. Let's take a look at this. All 3 of them jumped over to the corner there to block that ball, and Bowtie was there who tossed it in to the ground like there was no tomorrow. That's 4-0 against Jamestown. Griz Silver bringing in the heat for this round 1. They got their warm-up match against Boise State, and now they're throwing in the flame. Apoth making a nice save right there as a shot was attempted by the Griz team. And we see Solstice bringing in the heat down there. He's topping in the ball. AZ catching it, bringing it over to D-Tink. Gets on the wall there. AZ in the corner. Gets it out of the corner as the team goes and defends. Solstice throws it on down, and Bowtie with a nice potential save as AZ tosses it back over where Bowtie gets a nice catch and almost getting it in. D-Tank bumps it off the ball there, getting a nice little rack as they're going on, and AZ making almost another shot. Oh my goodness, he was hopping on over in there, but alas, here we see an air dribble from Soul to send the ball right into the goal there. Oh my goodness, here we see from the mid lane, popping it on up, air dribble down over into the corner to make a nice solid shot for the University of Montana. 5-0, 2 minutes on the clock. Going in strong off the kickoff, Bowtie and D-Tank throw it on over into the orange side here. AZ bringing it downtown. What an amazing time. We see Bowtie bumping Apoth off the side as AZ catches the ball in the goal with a nice save. Bowtie here getting ready to do a little defensive play as he passes it over from AZ, and Bowtie getting a score. Very nice. We see here AZ with the air dribble. He was bumped off the ball, so Bowtie goes and pumps it up with another air dribble to bring it home into the goal. That's 6-0. Throwing on down there. Oh my goodness. Nice little counteracting head-on-head in the center lane. Bowtie passing it over. Solstice is here. Oh, getting a demo on Solstice. Soul coming out from left field, bringing it down and around. AZ is here, ready to make another shot. Bowtie's ready as well, and he gets the ball. He's on the wall. He's getting ready for an air dribble. Soul jumps up, but AZ catches it instead. Throws it on over. We're almost making a goal, but Solstice was there to get a little fear on the ball. 1 minute remaining left as we see AZ's passing it into the goal. Oh my goodness. Bringing it on home. Soul pops it up and AZ taps it down and in, getting a nice secured goal. Very nice. 7-0. Minute left on the clock. Bringing it home, Griz. Starting strong. Soul and Solstice off to a good kick at the start there. AZ bringing it down. Bowtie pumping it up and Soul tapping it. Goal! There we go. Bringing it downtown. Bowtie hopping in with Soul and the tap in. Very nice, very nice. 48 seconds left on the clock. Oh my goodness gracious. AZ tossing it in the kickoff there, passing it over to Solstice. Solstice gets a nice little bump over to blue side here, tossing it over the team, but Soul and AZ were there to defend. Bowtie pumping it in. Soul tapping it over into the corner here. AZ is getting ready to make a nice little ricochet. 30 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if the Griz can get as many points as possible. Maybe get double digits. Who knows? We see Dink is getting it back in there, and they're throwing it down and around. Bowtie tossing it up and over, doing a little bit of some air dribbling, passing to the center. Soul almost making a shot there, trying to get it on in. AZ pumps it on over, down and around. They pump it up, get it onto the wall, pass it down to the AZ and Soul where they were waiting. Soul catches it, pumps it up. Oh, a demo onto Bowtie, and makes a 9 point at the 0-second mark. Bringing it down around. Griz has 9 points to 0 as the seconds are. University of Jamestown takes the L on the first round, and Griz takes the first of the 5 points.